ATK in this thing, TKG type of fucking.
ATK in this thing, TKG, what is good with y'all, man? Listen, y'all see the title, y'all know exactly what we're getting into, man. More XXL freshman rankings. And man, oh man, we're starting to hit that cream of the crop. We're starting to get them undeniable good careers or them undeniably good talents. And I said or. I didn't say and. You get them ands probably in the next video, probably in the rest of the videos for this series. But man, I will be making this annual. If I didn't say so in the last video, I will be making this an annual thing. Only I will be doing it in a tier fashion next time, so I don't have to go through the stress of ranking them. I could just put the ones that I think have had bad careers in, you know, the lower tiers and so on and so forth. You know, as it gets better, I do the same format but for tiers instead. But you know, yeah. Before we even start this, the rest of the 2021 XXL freshman class will be in this video. So that takes up a bunch of spots. You already seen Ruby Rose and Lakia, and I think it was another one I put, 42 Doug, but that's because I think that their careers are already starting off on the wrong foot. Yeah, not that anything's, you know, Ruby Rose is talented, and Lakia's talented, and 42 Doug is alright, but everyone else are starting off on a neutral slate where they're either going down steadily or they're kind of going up slowly. It hasn't been a full year since their class came out, so it's not that, you know, it's kind of fair to not have them in the good tier, you know, or anything yet, because I mean, why would I do that? You know, how are they better than some people that have been established? You know, they're just getting started. That's not fair. So, I mean, of course, you know, I'm not going to have them all in a row. They're all split up, but, you know, you'll see when you see. And you'll see right now. Let's get on into it. Kicking this list off at 84, we've got August Alsina. 83, we've got Ace Hood. And at 82, we've got Flo Millie. Yeah, August Alsina is big for all the reasons except being a good artist. And he's a really talented artist. By himself, I've never really cared for August Alsina. Like, he's always just been really forgettable. If I've ever heard that August Alsina was coming out with a single or an album or something like that, I was like, you know, nah, I'm straight. But when I unexpectedly or expectedly hear him on a hook, like, it's always dope. Like, he's good at adding to songs to me. He's really good at adding soulful energy or adding nice harmonies or something like that. Like, he's really good. He's good at adding. He's a really nice enhancement talent, I've always believed. But until this entanglement shit, you know, subsides, then, you know, he's never gonna be able to be big for what he truly should be big for, and that's being, again, a really talented artist, which he is. Ace Hood, man, he had him a year, just like August Alsina had him a year, but Ace Hood for sure had him a year. Like, dude was, yeah, he was popping. I actually really would hope one day he comes out with a song that gets him back on the Billboard, because Ace Hood has always been really dope to me. I've always liked, like, he has a radio voice. He has a radio ass voice. I fuck with Ace Hood, I really do. But he's on his he's on his family man shit. He's on his he's chilling, man. And I love when artists, you know, choose themselves over their careers. So I respect that. He's only as high as he is because of, you know, his ability to make hits, but, you know, his career being relatively silent right now is not doing him any favors. He is talented too, so again, it combines a little bit, it helps. And then we've got Flo Millie. I've been getting on Playboy Cardi fans' asses for forcing themselves to love Whole Lotta Red, which I still believe. I wanted to like Flo Millie. I did. I listened to a lot of her music and I said, this is nice. It's a breath of fresh air. And then you know how you enjoy breath of fresh air. You know how you enjoy breathing that good gust of air. And then somebody farts and then it just lingers for longer than you expected. And then all of a sudden, you just don't want to stay in that area anymore. Yeah. I listen to Flo Millie's music. And I liked her to start off. Until I listened to those tracks a couple more times. And I realized that was the fart. And I walked away from that fart. And I listened to something else I thought would be that breath of fresh air to get me away from that fart. And it didn't. I wound up realistically just walking into another fart. And that was that. Flo Milli's music is not for me. And I'm not saying she's as low because her music isn't for me. I'm going to predict Flo Milli's future right now. Flo Milli is going to scratch the surface of the underground rap scene. She's going to be known by a lot of people. She's going to have a huge fan base. And oh my God, Flo Milli should be on top and she should be on the radio. And she'll never get on the radio because y'all love to say people should deserve this stuff and they should get this stuff. But y'all stop there. Y'all stop at just talking. Y'all don't do. Y'all love to talk about it. Just like y'all a whole lot of Red fans love to talk about the album, yet it just hit gold not too long ago. It's no fucking way that Flo Milli shouldn't be on the radio. Because let me tell you, she has all the facilities for it. She loves to be half naked all the fucking time, loves to show her ass, loves to talk about suggestive things like, oh, I don't need no nigga to do this, and I'll fuck you here, and oh yes, I'm the baddest bitch, and all the usual themes that a mainstream female will talk about. She has it all. She has the look and everything. But guess what she doesn't have? The fan base that's willing to actually give her a shot. Because everyone loves to say they love people. Like I love saying that I loved Flo Milli's music until I didn't like it. And guess what I'm going to start saying on Twitter from now on? I don't like Flo Milli's music. And when people say, oh, weren't you the same one? I'm going to refer them to this video. Flo Milli's not going to have a great career. But that's just me making a prediction. She is going to have a stellar one. That depends on, her ability to pander, because that's what it's going to take to get her a good career. That's what female rappers have to do. Pander to the motherfucking max. To be half as noticed as a Cardi B or a Nicki or a Megan Thee Stallion, who openly show their asses all the time. They have fat asses. And they love talking about sex. And they identify with the hoes of today's era. Yeah. If Flo Milli isn't doing that, she might as well just be comfortable where she's at. And where she's at is probably not where she's comfortable right now. So she's going to be uncomfortable for her entire career. At 81, we've got Sci-Hi the Prince. At 80, we've got DDG. And at 79, we've got Macklemore. Not to take too long on Sci-Hi the Prince, but it's the same story that a lot of other people have. Really talented guy that just didn't get the time of day by the fans. Gets a lot of the, same old, y'all hold that man. Y'all should have put him on the radio. Y'all should have gave him that attention that y'all be giving the little pumps and the smoke perps and the fucking blue faces. Y'all should have gave them motherfuckers that chance. But y'all didn't, because guess what? Y'all love that stupid shit. Y'all don't like real talented people. And at the same time, the person saying that isn't listening to Sci-Hi the Prince right now. They're very much listening to the baby. So, they don't practice what they preach whatsoever. A lot of people, like I said, people are good at talking. They're not good at doing things. They just love to say they're going to do something because they know it's the internet and you can't see them doing these things actually. They will big up these artists to fuck, and their playlist won't have not fucking more than 2 songs from that artist that they're bigging up. Oh, I really fucking love that person. What's your favorite song from that person? Remember that song from 2K? Sideways. I love that song. Yeah, that's Sci-Hi the Prince. But then we got DDG, and I'm not gonna lie, just to keep it really quaint with him, it's either gonna be up, or it's gonna be neutral. Like, I don't see him being really bad because, again, he started off with a really big fan base anyways that he, took from YouTube. So it's going to be okay for him. He's going to be able to get some high profile cosigns. Like, he has that much clout to his name. He does. It's just if he uses that clout and it doesn't amount to much, that's where I say it is neutral for him. Because he's going to have the fans anyways. He still does. He always will, unless he does something real scummy, which... For DDG, what even is that? His whole career has pretty much been scum to get to the top. Beefs with everybody, not in his family and whatever. You know who DDG is, but he would like you to forget that he was a YouTuber and remember he's a rapper. And I will remember he's a rapper, but yeah, I got my eye on DDG. I do, okay? And then we got Macklemore. The breath of fresh air in the rap game. he was dope, man. Like, he was really nice. Macklemore, for every Macklemore we got a fucking replacement of Black Boy JB and Gunna and fucking Smiley. And I gotta tell you, yeah, I don't fuck with it. I really don't. I do not like it whatsoever. I don't care about this. He's a white rapper, so he couldn't survive. Bullshit. Because, I mean, although that could be true, again, it's just the simple fact that he was a purposeful rapper. He was a rapper rapping about the right things, not all the stupid shit. You know, he wasn't talking about pushing P or whatever the fuck Smiley was talking about on that song with Drake, or fucking whatever Black Boy JB's talking about right now. What? You know, all that stupid shit. Macklemore was dope, man. He really was good. I wouldn't mind another hit song from him. And you don't have to be on the radio to, you know, have a good career. You just have to really be known right now, and you have to be able to make a hit, and you have to be able to hit a lick with the fans and stuff like that. And yeah, Macklemore had his hits. Had, emphasis on the had, but not anymore. He can still be talked about for all the wrong reasons, like how he stole that Grammy from Kendrick and Jay-Z and Drake. And do you motherfuckers even realize Drake is still getting Grammys, still getting nominations today, still getting more awards? Kendrick can get an award right now. Kendrick has a fucking Pulitzer right now. Jay-Z is the richest rapper on the planet, I think. It's like, yeah, Macklemore hit a lick one time. He hit a heist one damn time, which is ironic since that was the name of his album, The Heist. But let me tell you, who gives a shit? Y'all are clinging on to that one fucking thing. Oh, you were mad that Mac Miller lost to Cardi B. That was Mac Miller's last chance. He can't get any more fucking nominations. But Macklemore possibly can. Kendrick Lamar possibly can get more. They all can, because they're still alive. Cardi B didn't deserve that fucking award because her album wasn't better, in my personal opinion. But that's Cardi and Mac. Macklemore, I just miss the guy, okay? I miss his type of music. I do. At 78, we've got Blast. At 77, we got Rich Homie Quan. And at 76, looking fine as hell, we've got Coi Leray. And she need to go back to that hairstyle. I ain't gonna lie. Shit. I'll make sure her albums get to #1 myself. Shit, it'll all be my listens if all the songs have music videos. But Blast, at the time of recording, he is having a good career. So, you know, if he winds up having a shit career, don't come back and say, oh, what happened? Like, no, at the time of recording, okay? He's doing all right. He's doing good. So that's all I really can say about Blast at the moment. I do hope that he stays good, because he is another breath of fresh air in the rap game, where he is a good listen. He is another soulful listen. So there's that. Rich Homie Quan had him a little era, you know? He had him a little time. I mean, I can't say an era, because he wasn't blasting and going crazy on the Billboard, but at the same time, people knew who he was. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you know how Young Thug initially blew up, then you know who Rich Homie Quan is too. You have to. Nice little tag team at the time. I say tag team, I put that term loosely, because they were about as much as a tag team as, you know, Chris Brown and Young Thug are. But yeah, Rich Homie Quan was nice. He ain't super duper talented, but he was all right to listen to. And he did pretty solid for his time. Not so much right now, but for his time, he was dope. With that description, he probably should be lower. And to be honest, yeah, Rich Homie Quan probably is going down and gonna keep going down. And then at 76, man, we got Coi Leray. Coi Leray owes her career to TikTok, and that is not me slighting her at all. Because at this current moment, she's still having songs go crazy on TikTok. That little best friend, that little singing shit. I've always loved Coi Leray singing. It's really good. Her singing is awesome, and her rapping is really bad. To be honest, if she has the same momentum that she had in 2021, I think Coi Leray will do just fine. I just don't want her to replicate the, chemistry she had with the rap fans last year, because She was quite hated, and honestly, a lot of it for wrong reasons, a lot of it for justifiable reasons, like, not being good at music or not being good at rapping, which she really is gonna have to improve in that regard. But Coi Leray, she had her a year. Depending on how TikTok treats her again this year, she probably will have another stellar year. But again, it all depends on her drama and everything else that she's got going on. She can't get put on XXL a second time, so she won't have to replicate her freestyle, which gave her a lot of attention. Her cipher, I mean, because she had her a lot of heat for that. But Coi Leray probably is going to be neutral or going down or slightly going up from this point on, because honestly, females don't give too much chances. They don't get too many chances in the rap game unless they're shaking ass or they come out with a sex tape, which I ain't gonna lie, Coi Leray probably, she's gonna do a lot. She's gonna do one of the two. She's done a lot of shaking ass, but sex tape, who knows, right? Coi Leray could be fine. She could be alright, or she could be not that good. At 75, we've got Tuzi. At 74, we got Plies, and at 73, Tuzi. Tuzi's having him a decent career, right? I feel like he's gonna be either neutral or okay. Let me be honest here. I don't see a superstar in Tuzi. I don't. I feel like Tuzi is going to be a good enhancement talent or decent by himself, where it's like, oh, he dropped a pretty nice album, and then he just gets lost in the shuffle of all the other great albums dropped around him. And then he also sounds like he could be really dope on someone else's tracks. Like, a song with him and Drake sounds dope. A song with him and Moray might sound dope. A song with him and DaBaby might sound dope. A song with him and, I don't know, Young Thug might sound dope. I'm saying this because all those guys have different styles, and Tuzi sounds like he can make all their styles mesh with his. It's really good. He has an adaptable sounding voice. He has an adaptable sounding style. So it could bode well for him, potentially. Plies is only as high as he is because he's able to get on the Billboard as old as he is. And he ain't that damn old. He ain't 50, but shit. He came out in an era where you could fucking confuse him for 50. Yeah. He makes music that a lot of other rappers make today. The little trap beats and yeah. So it wouldn't be hard for him to make a hit today. But at the same time, the last time he did get on the Billboard, it was because he was in the news for a lot of shit. That fucking, I ran off on the plug twice. And that fucking, she's my rock, yeah, and I hated that fucking song. So, yeah, Plies somehow finds his way in the media and on the Billboard somehow. And honestly, shit, I don't see him going too much higher, but if he can get more hits from this point on, then it can slightly go up. But him getting in the top 50 or the 40s, it's not happening because the rap game does go on. There are better talents still entering the game, still getting on the XXL classes, still having much better careers than him. Even though he's been around the block, he knows how to get successful. He knows how to be successful. He is successful. So, yeah, Plies is here, but don't expect him to be too much higher if he winds up, finding a way to get on the Billboard again. and then Pooh Shiesty. Yeah, is it even worth talking about this guy? Like, I don't know what sentence he has. I heard it's something along the lines of 10 years. Someone said life. They're saying a lot of double-digit years. And by the time he gets out, will it even be worth talking about him still? I mean, everyone waited for Bobby Shmurda, but was it worth it? They waited for him, he got out, and now everyone's making fun of Bobby Shmurda. No one's gonna be still doing that stuff that, Pooh Shiesty was doing. Then they're gonna go in. He's gonna go into prison, and no one. They're not still gonna be playing Back in Blood. You know, that was like a For the Time song. That doesn't sound like a anthem or a classic anthem. Pooh Shicey's career might be over. So him being this high just has all to do with what he did, not what he's going to do. That's the most I want to say about him. But if he finds a way to still be on top despite a sentencing, then he can't go up too far. Because again, how many superstars do you know that were in prison? Gucci Mane dropped some shit in jail, and that's fine. And yeah, again, it's not looking good. At number 72, we've got Ab-Soul. 71, we've got Ian Dior. And at 70, we've got Boosie. I am not biased. Ab-Soul is in my top 10. Like, I love Ab-Soul. I fucking love Ab-Soul. I put on for this dude all the time. Dude is dope. I've even gone on to say that he might be the most lyrical person in TDE, ahead of Kendrick Lamar. But man, again, ever since his last album, he has been chilling. Only been featuring. So I cannot rank him any higher than where he's at. Like, he's good. He's really talented. And that's what's got him this high, honestly. But again, he hasn't done anything. So there you go. Ian Dior. He snuck him a number 1 with 24K Golden. And 24K Golden is noticeably higher, if you hadn't noticed. But yeah, who cares about this guy? I really don't fucking like his attitude. Dude thinks he's hot shit. Fuck him. Honestly, I don't really want to talk about Ian Dior. I really don't. I said I wasn't biased, but I'm gonna break the rule this one time. This nigga is lame. He's lame. His music is real pop, is copy and paste, little rock star shit. You know, a bunch of guitar-y sounding songs. He's gonna be like a little Kid Leroy in a second, where he's all of a sudden made that jump from rap to pop. So I don't know. Possibly not even gonna be known as a rapper anymore. I don't know. I don't like Ian Dior. You know what I'm saying? So next, we got another guy that a lot of people don't like, and that's Boosie. Boosie probably is gonna get me in a lot of hot water. People are gonna probably argue that he should be higher. I'll fuck with Boosie, but that nigga honestly should be in the 20s because of his impact. And listen, if you are one of those people that think, oh, that nigga's a god in the hood, but this is All the Culture's video. Is he a god in All the Culture's video? Is he a god in my comment section? Is he a god on YouTube? Is he a god right now? Being a god in the hood means what? I should respect you so much that your music career should be elevated. Oh, the impact that nigga has. Okay, that's great. And that is why he's 70. Because otherwise, if we had to go over how his career is going right now, Boosie's still making music a little bit. And it's not being spoken about. It's not pushing no weight. He's not doing shit. Based off of what he's done, like Boosie's done a little something. Again, yeah, he's not in the hundreds. He's far away from the hundreds. He's at 70. Literally number 70. Possibly in the 60s. You know, you want him to go a little higher, Boosie could be in possibly the 60s, low 60s, maybe the 50s. I don't know. But y'all want him to be any higher than that. You're asking me to put him somewhere he doesn't deserve to be. Because everyone that's above him deserves to be higher. You want to talk about this influence shit? Again, all he's really influencing right now is fucking bigots. Gangsta bigots. Shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I fucking hate these fucking, these gay motherfuckers. You feel me? Like, all girls should get down, show their titties on live, show their pussy on live, show their ass on live, and just, denounce, the LGBT community. Like, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just suck my dick. Yeah, no. That's what y'all putting on for, right? Yeah, alright. At 69, we've got Moray. 68, we've got Gold Link. And 67, we've got Yellow Wolf. Now, Moray. The best comparison I have Moray is he's a happy version of Rod Wave. That probably, and no, it has nothing to do with their weight. Not at all. It's just, they're both really good singers, really good rappers with, oddly enough, similar album name titles, Street Sermons and fucking, yeah, come on now. But, yeah, positivity, a guy that's always smiling, a guy that doesn't have a problem with anything, someone that raps about their pain but smiles in music videos. There's no way. I can't give this guy any clout. He's too fucking happy. We've got to put on people that are always talking about their come-ups and rapping over the guitar beats and fucking talking about the fact that they struggled and didn't have anything to eat back when they weren't famous, and the fact that they haven't appreciated the fact that they're famous yet, and it hasn't hit them that they have millions of dollars and they could go buy those foods that they couldn't eat back then. No, fuck Moray, you know what I'm saying? Let's go listen to Raw Wave fucking talk about the same thing for 9 more fucking albums like the black fat fucking Taylor Swift. No. Fuck Moray and his good music and his positive self. People are gonna forget Moray this year. It's over. And if they don't, go ahead and come back to this video and say, nah, nigga, you was wrong. Go ahead, quote me on this though. Moray's not going to survive. And if he does, he's just going to be a guy he gets put on albums because he's a pretty big name for the moment. Yeah, he's just going to be a guy that everyone talks about for a second and then, oh, remember that time Moray? And yeah, then he's one of those guys. GoldLink. GoldLink Vic Mensa himself, where he didn't have to say anything about Mac Miller, but he did. He disrespected Mac Miller, and call me Drake, but nothing was ever the same for this motherfucker since. Kemba Walker really fell off, and that's a coincidence because Kemba Walker, the real Kemba Walker, fell off in basketball. So, yeah, I don't care about that 40-point performance that he had. He's done. But GoldLink, yeah, ever since that comment, he ain't sniffed the billboard. He is not. No one's give a fuck about him. He's done. Like, GoldLink had him a time. It's over now. Again, he Vic Mensa'd himself, and honestly, yeah, who cares, right? Who gives a fuck? The guy's done. But he can pull himself out of the grave. He can. He can pull himself out of the fucking mud. He can. It's probably going to be hard to do that, considering people love to hold grudges on the internet, but maybe. It's like a 5% chance. Pretty slim one, but yeah, he has at least that. Better than 0. And then Yellow Wolf. Yellow Wolf is dope. He's extremely talented. It's why he placed the place that he is in right now. Yellow Wolf probably should have been lower just due to the fact that he's never been one of those hit guys. He's never been one of those super big dudes. But again, his talent gets him the spot that he's at right now. Yellow Wolf is extremely good. Another white rapper that people don't give the time of day because all white rappers are in competition with each other at this fucking point in this generation. Oh, but is he better than Eminem? Like, that's the bar we've set. Is any white rapper better than Eminem? Logic got compared to Eminem. Macklemore got compared to Eminem. Shit, all women got compared to Nicki Minaj for a second because Nicki's the best. But the white rappers didn't get compared to Eminem because he's the best. I mean, he is the best, but it's because he's another white rapper. That's it. That's all. If rap fans had their way, and I mean hardcore rap fans, all white rappers would have their own genre that isn't rap. They just call it fucking, I don't know, white talking on a beat. So there's that. And then the whole rap game will be filled with black people and fucking no other race. But whatever. Yellow Wolf's really talented, like I said. So moving on. Don't want to be any more political than I have been. And the final 3 to make this video, I promise, wouldn't be 30 minutes plus. 30 minutes plus. B.O.B. at 66, Fetty Wap at 65, and Lil Dicky at 64. B.O.B. is probably, on this list, on this entire Double XL class list, looks like a mega star. He had the potential that Kendrick Lamar had. He had the potential that J. Cole had. He was everywhere. B.O.B. was possibly the biggest rapper in his time. Possibly, okay? He was in those top 10 talks. He was really in those talks. Like, I was around for B.O.B.'s emergence. He was really that guy. Man, B.O.B. was everywhere. He was topping charts. He was on the charts like crazy. But then the world is flat talk started, and he got in all those fucking debacles outside of rap, and people stopped talking about him. Yeah, you know how it goes. The guy had the world in his hands, and then he said the world he had in his hands was a plate, and then people said, oh, okay, yeah, nah, not him. B.O.B., if he could have kept up the momentum he had from that year to this time, he could have possibly been in the realm that Drake is in right now. And it was that crazy. B.O.B. was that fucking large. And you can ask the people that were alive during that time, or, were fucking at least 10 years old. Which, yeah, we had good judgment back then. Not like the fucking 10-year-olds now that have Playboy Cardi fucking profile pictures on Twitter saying everything Playboy Cardi does is better than everything the NBA Youngboy does, which, yeah, those fan bases are great. Then we got Fetty Wap, another guy that had mega star potential that just all of a sudden just disappeared, just fell off the map. And it's crazy how that happened, because, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Fetty Wap was out here like he was, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, who better than me? Fetty Wap was really out there. Like, he wasn't one of those mean guys. No one was really making fun of the fact that he only has one eye. No one really cared about that. They just appreciated his talent. He really was one of the best rappers of his time. He even kind of came back a little second on that song with 6ix9ine. And, I mean, it was good to see him on the Billboard again. It really was. And now, today, I mean, he was trending not too long ago where people were saying, man, should we give Fetty Wap a second chance? Why are you asking that? Do it. When the next fucking project he drops, do it. Do it. Put him back on top. Don't ask should he be on top. People fucking complaining on Twitter. Oh, yeah, he should. Y'all hold this nigga. Y'all, yeah. Shit. I remember that. Oh, try playing on him. Yeah, all that shit. Yeah, I love that shit. I need more of that. No. I want more of that. I want something else. I want something else, but I want it from Fetty Wap. I just want him back. Yeah. He was good. He was a refreshing fucking sound. He was really, really talented. He actually had genuine talent. He wasn't big because someone put him on. He put himself on. He actually grinded and got himself to the top. And it fell off because, I don't know, he just wasn't being controversial enough or something. People fall off because they're not Lil Pump nowadays. But Lil Dicky. Lil Dicky's doing fine right now for everything other than rap. He has his own TV show that, by the way, is really dope. Dave is really a good show. Not gonna lie to you, man. Another guy that probably screams superstar potential. Lil Dicky can really, really rap. He just doesn't really care about his rap career. Like, he dropped him an album. It did really good on the charts. Like, I think it peaked at 3. And then Lil Dicky stopped caring about rap music. But the talent that he has just exudes the career that he left. Like, yeah, he came back periodically with Freaky Friday with Chris Brown, and he dropped that bullshit Earth song. And although it did numbers, everything he does did numbers. Lil Dicky is just a what-if story. What if he took rap way more seriously than he did? He would have been much better off. But you kind of get a little context to that in his show, Dave. So maybe go watch that so you can find out what it is, why he stopped being as big or wasn't as big as he was, So, yeah, there's that. And there we go, TKG. 84 down, 63 left to go. We are going through these motherfuckers so quick. Whew, man. It's crazy, man. Because honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's getting more and more controversial. It's getting harder and harder to rank. It is looking tough, man. Like, the closer we get to that last video, like, I can already feel it, man. There's gonna be a lot of people hitting me up in my DMs, going in the comment section, a little puzzled by my my selections here. which they already are. But you know, y'all be vocal. Y'all keep the same energy. Y'all just say what y'all want in the comment section. Remember that all these lists are subjective. No list is right. You know, it's just all what we think. We just so happen to want to share it with you guys. So, you know, beyond any case, you keep that knowledge with you and do it with it as you may. Vibe. Have a good time, and I will see y'all later, man. Stay safe. Peace out.
Coming in, yeah, flex. I just wanna win, yeah. LABB.